Hello and welcome to our Week 1 team builder for Litwick Town FC in the Evelyn's Meme League. Week 1, we are facing the Kirlia Kiel. I might have butchered the pronunciation, but I'm not a German speaker. Coached by Evelyn, H2O Drink It. Her links will be down in the description to her Twitter and YouTube. She's a good battler, she's a very funny person. I'd greatly recommend checking out her content, quality shit posts, and yeah, she has a pretty scary draft. I'll be putting it on the screen right about probably now somewhere. And yeah, there's a lot of threats on there. You got like, I've got to keep things in check. Mega Diancie can be terrifying. Zygarde kind of tears my team a new one. It's pretty terrifying. Zapdos can be a pretty bulky threat. Starmie can also do some scary things. And Delmise is hard to break while doing a lot of damage. Magmortar also threatening, and so is Gallade. So, first person we're bringing is Mega Scizor. It's kind of standard. We've got a lot of special defense investment to take on Starmie, to take on Mega Diancie, to take on the Zapdos, although Heat Wave does do a lot, but we can do some good damage with Knockoff, I suppose, if it's not too bulky, which I do expect bulky. We've got enough attack investment to net some KOs and 2-hit KOs on things I need to do, like U-turns and knockoffs on the Psychic type she has, Meloetta and Starmie. And Bullet Punch to Oko and Diancie to keep that in check, because Diancie is, it's terrifying, and Rock Polish, or Calm Mind, or Setup in general, if it gets out of hand, I've always got Mega Scizor, Bullet Punch to bring it back down to Earth, and potentially kill it. So yeah, this is, our first member. It's quite important to the team. It's also got Roost for, keeping it alive, survivability, because we kind of need Mega Scizor a little bit in this match to gain a couple of kills, to keep things checked. U-turn is good for momentum, and Knockoff is good to click on switches. And yeah, it should be good. We should be good with this spread. It's quite bulky, and nothing really, like, none of our special attackers really 2-hit KO this thing, outside of, like, Spec, Starmie, HP Fire, maybe. So yeah. Next person we're bringing, Gels well with Scizor, is Swampert. It's Rindo Berry, just to not get OHKO'd by Z-move Magmortar Solar Beam, which does like, it's 25% chance to OHKO with this spread, which is still absolutely terrifying and kind of proves Shady's point that Z-moves are pretty broken in the format. But yeah, especially defensive to take on Zapdos and Starmie and Meloetta, Mega Diancie especially, Magmortar as well. It does a pretty good job, and with 52 attack investment, Earthquakes and Ice Punches will be doing good damage to the majority of our team. I don't need Skull this week, I haven't got it, because the only thing I would like to burn is Gallade, and outside of that, like, Earthquake still does over half to that thing, and everything else, just, yeah, all I need is Earthquake and Ice Punch coverage. Stealth Rocks is good, hopefully we can get some chip. It doesn't hurt our team too much, but Zapdos takes a good amount from it, and her hazard removal involves Defog Zapdos, Rapid Spin Starmie, and Spin Delmise, of which Starmie, Zapdos do not want to be running hazard removal this week, really. They'd rather be doing other things like bulky Zapdos and offensive, maybe Reflect type Starmie, which I'm scared of. Because Reflect type Starmie on a Scizor is... I have nothing to hit Reflect type Starmie against Scizor, which is kind of terrifying, because Bug Steel Starmie is a threat. But yeah, Roar is there as well in case of Setup, because I am scared of Setup, Dragon Dance or Coil Zygarde, Calm Mind or Rock Polish on Mega Diancie, and there was another one, what was it? Oh, Calm Mind Meloetta is another threat as well, yeah. Things like that. Oh, Z-Bulk Up Gallade as well. Z-Bulk Up Gallade is terrifying, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it coming. So yeah, Roar is there to keep things in check. Next up we have Terrakion. Terrakion, one of my win conditions this week, and a good revenge killer or cleaner, potentially. It's got max attack, and enough speed to outspeed a max speed Scarf Zapdos, in case that comes. Timid, but I do not expect Zapdos to be anything but defensive this week, because it deals so well with Mega Scizor, Swampert, if it has HP Grass, and Terrakion as well. So, yeah. Stone Edge does a good chunk to it though if it's defensive, unless it's like Charty Berry, maybe it's possible, as it takes on Terrakion well that way. We've got pretty bread and butter moves. Close Combat, Stone Edge and Earthquake are all there, pretty standard stuff. Iron Head is there just for the Mega Diancie. It does OHKO after Rocks, I think? Yeah. and it's got enough, like the rest of the EVs are in bulk just to maybe take a hit or two, and maybe 1v1 something so I can 2-hit KO it while it can't KO me. So Terrakion is kind of a standard set, but I do need it this week to clean kills. Next up we have Lipard. Lipard's tricksy. This week black glasses with triple dark moves and Encore. Knockoff is my bread and butter go-to move against most things, to knock items off and do good damage. Pursuit is there to trap potentially her double psychic core of Starmie and Meloetta. It's not really a core, but they're both threatened out by Pursuit, and Pursuit will do a lot of damage to them. My Sucker Punch is there in case a Zygarde or a Meloetta gets set up and I need some quick emergency chip on them. Or a Tailwind Zapdos, actually, that could be a threat, so Sucker Punching speedy things is good. We've got enough speed to outspeed a max speed timid Zapdos again, which is kind of my benchmark this week because it's kind of the thing I have to outspeed, whereas the next fastest thing she has is like a Starmie and a Mega Diancie, both of which I can't outpace with Terrakion or Lipard. And the rest of the EVs are in bulk, so maybe I can take a hit or two from like a +1 Zygarde or +1 Meloetta maybe. It's here or there. Encore is there just in case things do start setting up and I need to emergency trap them in, stop them from continuing, and chip away at them while that happens. So yeah, pretty standard Lipard. Next up, we're going to go straight to Sylveon, because Sylveon is important. I have to bring Sylveon this week because Zygarde absolutely terrifies my team. 1000 arrows and dragon coverage is basically all you need to pretty much run through my team. So it's a really standard set because of that. Max HP, max defense, bold, pretty much with a little bit of special attack investment to net some good chip damage and potentially some KOs on Zygardes or Gallades if a little injured. Hyper Voice, obviously, Pixelate, does tons of damage. Wish and Protect are for recovery, pretty standard. Can also pass into the team if I need the recovery there, which could be good. And Toxic. Toxic is my 4th move slot. I debated this one a little bit. I ended up going with Toxic. Battle Pass was another option for Momentum, and I could have also gone with like Heal Bell, but she doesn't have a lot of status on her team outside of Rogue, Toxic, or Thunder Wave, so I opted for Toxic instead to maybe put it onto a setup like a Coil Zygarde or something bulky like a Delmise to wear it down, put it on a timer, and also because her team lacks a Heal Bella. She has Meloetta and Mega Diancie who can learn Heal Bell, but I severely doubt we'll be running it because they've got much better things to do this week if they do come. I do expect the Mega Diancie. So yeah, that's Sylveon. And finally we have our main win condition. It's a set I'm not particularly comfortable with. I did try and practice with it. I've never ran it before. It was recommended to me by an absolutely fantastic battler and almost an idol, you could say. Schady, he's a great guy. He helped me out with his team a little bit. He advised that I bring a max speed timid Latias to speed tie with Mega Diancie, and we're running Calm Mind, Stored Power, Substitute, and Roost. Psyche MZ is there because Stored Power, even with no boosts, goes from a 20 base power move to, I think it's 160, and that's absolutely absurd because it just nets KOs on things. The reason bringing this set with just Psychic is because her Psychic resists include a Starmie, a Meloetta, and a Magneton. Magneton, I really doubt is coming this week because the one job it has of trapping Mega Scizor is not done well, as I kill it with Super Power, and even Specs HP Fire is like... I don't even think it's a 2-hit KO. It does so little to special defensive Scizor. So we're running this set, and the other two things that can resist Stored Power are... like, they don't do any damage once I have a couple of Calm Minds set up because they're both special attackers. Substitute, it keeps me protected from status, and Roost will keep me alive, potentially break through her more defensive mons that can't hit me very hard, can't 2-hit KO me. In fact, not much of her team can 2-hit KO me outside of perhaps like Knockoff Gallade and Zygarde, obviously. Mega Diancie does do a lot with Moonblast, but if I have enough Calm Minds up, I can just 1v1 it pretty easily, outside of Moonblast special attack drops. So yeah, I'm hoping to preserve Latias this week to clean up with it, because it's a scary match this week, but I think we can maybe pull out, hopefully, a win. That's the team we're bringing. Let me know what you think down below, and thank you for watching. Hope Week 1 battle will be up possibly next week, maybe later, maybe sooner, we'll see. And yeah, hopefully it's a good start to the season for us. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.